In the past few years, online content platforms and social media have become a central part of our daily lives. For example, users spend over 2.5 hours per day on social media platforms, and over 50 million people worldwide identify as content creators, with around 2 million earning as full-time income and even around 46.7 million earning as part-time income. These platforms typically run a recommendation algorithm to decide which contents to deliver to each user. Crucially, recommendation algorithms decide what billions of us see, read, and learn. They are the invisible gatekeepers behind our feeds, shaping which voices get heard, which ideas spread, and how knowledge flows. When they are well designed, they deliver high quality, enriching, and educational content, expanding access to knowledge, fostering digital inclusion, and strengthening digital democracy. But when they are poorly designed, they can distort incentives, rewarding low-quality contents and weakening trust in our digital public square. That's why this isn't just about engagement metrics. Recommendation systems have become a powerful tool for serving the public good. They help people learn, connect with diverse ideas, and make informed choices in a complex world. Every platform is a delicate balance between three players: users who want content that's relevant, trustworthy, and worth their time; creators who choose how much effort to invest in making that content; platforms which decide, through algorithms, who gets seen and how often. This balance shapes the entire online ecosystem, for better or worse. Typically, creators are compensated based on the engagement metrics of their own content. However, these engagement metrics largely depend on the recommendation algorithm itself, as more visibility translates to more engagement and thus more revenue. In most cases, platforms recommend contents that the user most likely prefer or has the highest chances to consume. Our research starts from a simple question: would this recommendation policy, which we refer to as hard max policy, optimally incentivizes the content creators to produce high-quality contents or not? Fundamentally, each creator faces a trade-off called the creator's dilemma. A creator can choose to produce high-quality content to generate higher revenue, but this requires significant time and effort with substantial opportunity cost. Alternatively, the creator can produce low-quality content, expecting only marginal revenue but at much lower cost. We conduct a theoretical study to answer what will be the platform's optimal policy given the creator's strategic choice using mathematical tools such as game theory, optimization, and convex analysis. We first revealed that the hard max policy widely adopted in many platforms are not always optimal. Interestingly, we observed that the hard max policy can degrade the platform's performance up to 70% compared to the optimal policy, especially when producing higher quality contents requires increasingly higher cost. We observe a surprising phenomenon in the structure of optimal policies. First, when the platform tries to maximize the average quality of the registered contents, there exists a stark-faced transition between the optimality of hard max policy versus uniform but last policy that uniform randomly recommends the contents except the least preferred one. Formally, if the cost function is a concave function over content quality, we show that hard max policy is optimal, but if it is a convex function, we prove that uniform but last policy is optimal. Intuitively, spreading exposure fairly gives creators more chances to succeed, which could lead to a stronger incentive to invest effort. Even if the platform tries to optimize for more complex function over average quality and user welfare, we show that the optimal policy is still highly structured. The optimal policy assigns a potentially high probability to the highest quality content, 0 to the lowest one, and equal probability to all intermediate ones. In summary, fairness can emerge endogenously in optimizing the platform's objective function, and the optimal policy has a very simple structure and thus can be easily computed. Overall, our work reveals how important it is to consider creators' incentives in recommendation algorithms. Better incentives mean better content, better experiences, and better outcomes for society, shaping what we see, learn, and who we become.